assessing God's timing. I'm going to look at two basic ingredients to unbundle or assess the time of God. Because of the time, I may not want to define what is time and what is God's timing. But more often than not, when certain things happen, we'll say, well, God's time is what? The best. But that's been the issue. When is the time of God? How do I know God's time? Praise God. You don't have a job to tell you God's time is the best. You are believing God for a child, and 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years has passed. Somebody tells you God's time is the best. So when is God's time? The time of God. Time is fixed. Time is not something that changes. We have 24 hours in a day. You can't make it 22, not 29. So the time of God is fixed. The time of God is fixed. God has planned everything. Everything. Before you were conceived, God had programmed your life that at certain times you will get certain things. But notwithstanding, when you have understanding of these two ingredients, you'll be able to understand the timing of God for you. So many persons have missed the program of God in their lives in the name of, well, whenever the thing happens, that's the time of God. No, it is not whenever it happens. Some person may have a delay for donkey years, not because that's the time of God for them, but because they do not understand the program of God to assess the time of God. Praise God. I wrote here that says, God's time is the time is set aside to grant us our requests. Anytime God sets aside to grant you your request is the time of God. The day of God for his children starts in the evening. Genesis 1 verse 5 says, in the evening and the morning was the first day. So God began counting his day from the evening, not the other way around. Your evening could connote times when it was so difficult, times when you cried, you woke up at night and you began asking God why. That is your evening. Your day starts from the evening. And if you look at Genesis 1 all through, the evening and the morning was the first day, the evening and the morning was the second day, the evening and the morning was the third day. So it tells me, it suggests to me, it explains to me that God begins your day from your evening. It is an error for you to Reuben. I'm going to give birth to a Simeon. I'm going to give birth to a Levi and to Judah and the rest sons. Rachel was busy jumping, looking at Jacob's face. From one garden to the other. From one garden to the other. Sometimes he will escort Jacob when Jacob is going to take care of the flock. Leah was at home. He said, let's the priest stand between the altar crying, spare not the people, give not the inheritance. Spare the people, give not the inheritance to the heathen. She kept crying. She kept calling on God. She kept waiting on the Lord. She kept calling. And on the 7th year, when they would bring Rachel out, they brought Leah. How did I know she was saying, I put you in front of my destiny. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Jacob told sir, when it was time to decorate the bride, the ladies, Ashebi girls, cake designers, they've done their work. They were waiting for Rachel. Behold, Jacob said, go and decorate Leah, for today she has wrestled with the Lord, and her destiny is being rewritten. And when they called Leah, so what is going on? Say, decorate you. Ow!